I never thought that I would be anything but catastrophe. But suddenly I began to see a beautiful life for me. Cause I got a golden ticket. I got a golden chance to make a way. Good morning. Look at the sun. What's up? What's happening? That's one of my favorite movies. That's one of my favorite movies. If you don't know what that is, research it and find out. But you seen the title of the video, Class A versus Class B. Which one pays more? I was actually talking to a guy today, and he was asking me about right now where I work at. You can use both. It could be either a Class A or Class B. It doesn't really matter whichever one you have is good. But they can use either one. But the guy asked me, he asked me what type of eyelashes that I had. And so I told him, and he asked me what the difference is. He said, do I need a Class A to drive type of truck that I'm driving right now? And I told him no. And it's a box truck. And so I told him no, and he said, what's the difference in pay? Does a Class A pay more? And for the most part, I'm speaking from where I live and the jobs that I came across. I actually got a call today and got offered a job today for less money, driving a Class A truck for less money than I make now. So it all depends. It all depends on whether you're over the road or not. Over the road, school boards hiring all over the place, and the school boards hiring, the rapid transit districts is hiring. Right now, they're hiring Class B drivers, and their pay is a lot less. Their pay is a lot less. Charge my phone. Their pay is a lot less. So, it all depends on where you want to work. Not only where you want to work, but what are you gonna be doing? Like if you're gonna be over the road, because I know some over the road companies pay more. But if you're gonna work a 70-hour clock, then you have to weigh that in too, because most local jobs, you're not gonna work a 70-hour clock. You might work 50, 55, 60 hours, depending on where you're working at. You're not gonna work 70 hours. So it all depends. It all depends on what you're doing. Just help a little bit. This is in my eyes. This is messing me up. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this right. But yeah, it all depends. It all depends on what you want to do. What you want to do and where you want to work at. But like I said, this is my last video. A guy I know, a guy I just recently met. He actually owns he works part-time, and he actually owns his own box truck business. And he was telling me that after everything was paid last year, he cleared over a nice amount of money. So I don't tell people business, but he told me he cleared a nice amount of money, and he works at with us part-time. So it really all depends on what you want to do for yourself. If what type of goals you have for yourself, what license you get. But for me personally, I'm not gonna work hard or have more aggravation for the same amount of money somebody driving a Class B truck. I'm out there to drive a Class B truck. Unless I'm gonna go back over the road, it doesn't really make sense for me to drive a bigger truck and to work harder for the same amount of money somebody getting driving a Class B truck. It doesn't add up. So it doesn't add up. So that's my gist of it. Like I said, I got a call from a guy today. Got offered a job today, but he wanted me coming for a road test. And I asked him, what was the starting pay, and he told me. I'm like, nah, it's okay. I hadn't planned on going anywhere anyway. I hadn't planned on going anywhere anyway, because right now, what I do right now is pretty sweet. Not sweet, but it's not really nothing to it. You know what I mean? So why leave and go somewhere and have more aggravation and do more work for less money or the same amount of money? So I know people that have, let's say, they might, but another thing too, like I said in some other video too, it also depends on if you have your hazmat endorsements or you plan on getting your hazmat endorsements and how long you've been driving. All that plays a factor. You're gonna go owner operator. All that plays a factor into whether you decide on what you want to do once you get that license. But you got to start somewhere. You might as well get the, if you can, your mom. People, like, I can't understand how people ride up on you. I saw it behind me. Ride up on you, get all the way up on you, and then get mad because you turning. Anytime I was telling my daughter this, that anytime somebody rear ends you, that means they were driving too close to you. And so it's never your fault. If somebody hits you, if somebody runs into you, it's not your fault they ran into you. It's their fault. But that means they're driving too close. So, but anyhow, not to get off topic, but yeah, like I was saying, it all depends on what you want to do for yourself. I think my phone going dead. No, sorry, the last time I get off this phone. But yeah, it all depends on what you want decide to do for yourself. Because either or, it's really up to you what you want to decide to do. Both of them are good. If you want to drive, a lot of people that I know, well, not a lot of people that I know, a couple people that I know, they actually went through the school board and the Palm Tran to get a license for free. And so that's how they got their license. So if you can get somebody to pay for it for you, then that's even better. Like get one of these companies. If you try to get your Class B license, go through one of these. Like I say, the school board. Who wants to drive? I talked about that too in one of my videos too. Who wants to drive? You know what I mean? Who wants to drive? A lot of people don't want to drive kids, especially in this area where I live at. They don't want to pick up the kids because the kids are off the chain. But like I said, they all know. Well, I'm not gonna say that anymore. But anyhow, it all depends on what you want to do, man. I don't want to drive a school bus, especially for the amount of money they need to give those drivers a pay raise, because the money they're paying them is ridiculous. And I thought about it, but that's one of the reasons why I didn't drive the school bus. I said, man, that's not. You can make. Why would you drive get your Class B license and drive people around, even with the Palm Tran, the big bus? Why would you get your Class B license to drive those buses and drive people around, and you're only getting paid warehouse money? Like, I made that when I was working in the warehouse, driving the forklift. So why would you do that? It don't make sense. But I hear the Palm Tran to give really good benefits. So maybe that's a plus. And I don't know how often they give pay increases, but But and then on the Class A side, you can always get a job with a Class A license driving over the road if you want to. They're always hiring over the road drivers. So it all depends. It all depends on what your goal and aspirations are. And that's pretty much all I got. Today was a good day. I had 12 stops today, and started at 6 o'clock and was finished just a little bit not too long ago. And so that's it. That's my day. It was only one stop that I didn't like. It was real narrow. I don't say I didn't like it. I say that let me see. But yeah, it wasn't that I didn't like the stop. It was just that it was the store is real small, and so going inside the store, the ice fell over on me. So I had to pick it up. I had to pick up felt like 20, 30 bags. And so that was kind of aggravating. But besides that, I was just cake, and it was a good day. And best to see another day. So That's it. That's all. I just want to come in because, like I say, the guy I was working and the guy came to me and asked me about the Class B and Class A license. So I'm not like some of these guys. You see them, you ask a question, they don't want to tell you next. They think they have a monopoly of what's going on, and they have a monopoly of what's going on, and they're the only ones that can get a license and drive. But no, each one teach one. I believe that each one teach one. If you can share something to impact somebody's life, then do it. Why try to hold on to yourself? Hold on for yourself, because it's pending. It's, like I said, what's for you is for you. Whatever God, if you don't believe in God, that's you. I believe in God. I'm speaking for me. And whatever God has for you is for you. Can't nobody take it away. Can't nobody. You can mess it up, but can't nobody else. Every time, it never fails. I call him back. It's a friend of mine calling me to holler at me, but I call him back. But yeah, like I was saying, what God has for you is for you, or what the universe, if you don't believe in God, what the universe has for you is for you. So don't worry about it, and don't try to. If you have something to share with somebody, share it with them. Share it with people. Be a blessing to others, because it'll come back to you. Anyhow, my daughter says I always get into a sermon, but it's not. It's not a sermon. It's trying to share. Add value to your life. Maybe something I said maybe help you. I hope. If not, I was trying to be the best in anyway. But like I say, Class B, Class A, it all depends on what your dreams and what your goals are. If you want to travel and see the world, you could do it with both. Because like I said, they but I think he runs. He told me he ran with the box truck business. He runs Tennessee. What do you say? Tennessee, Georgia, and some other place. But I'm gonna ask him. Tomorrow. I'm gonna ask him again. I'm gonna ask him if he wants to come on and share a little bit about the box truck business. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. We'll see. But I'll ask anyway. It won't hurt to ask. Maybe he'll share how he started his business and share that with you guys. Those that are interested. So be safe. Be blessed. Don't forget to tell somebody you love them, because you never know when you're gonna go. You never know when they're gonna go. And that's all I got for you for today. Be safe and be blessed. I'm out. Peace.